Hi folks, you're with Tacitus today at your Pushback channel. Thank you for joining this radio live stream. Gee, I don't know if that even came on. Hi folks, you're with Tacitus today, your Pushback channel, and thank you for joining this radio live stream. In this essay, I'd like to talk about a piece that caught my eye. It's somewhere in the United States, some sort of low-level rag where they were talking about some movie production firm or some maybe not movie production, movie promotion firm, and they've decided that the reason woke movies, crap woke movies aren't being popular or aren't popular, don't have many followers, and where there's a lot of online criticism of these things. Is it because it's a bad movie? Is it because it's badly acted or badly scripted or badly produced or crap special effect? None of those things. The problem is the fans, not just the fans or the public. It's that the public have been infested with, wait for this, NEO-FACISm. NEO-FACISm. That's it. So their heads, they've been persuaded by evil fascists, probably Hitler himself, actually, to not like these shows, the Rings of Power or, Ghostbusters or, the Captain Marvel stuff and that sort of thing. It's because the neo-fascists have convinced these people to not like these woke movies. So, wow. Now, the guy they've picked to do this, who's to push this theory of neo-fascism. Apparently, he's going to come out with some sort of paper soon. I guess the media, the globalist-controlled media, will be jumping all over it because it manages to accuse white people of being fascists. So they can't let that go. They're going to have to push that one hard. But wait for it. The guy they've selected is a Jewish homosexual. Now, I think that's a coincidence. I just think that's a pure coincidence and he happens to teach sociology. Again, a pure coincidence. I don't think any of those things are related. Now, he has got some cred, I guess, part of the sociology course that I understand that he teaches, or it's on the bio anyway. He teaches drama and literature appreciation. So the guy's got some cred in that space. Why they had to pick a rabid leftist Jewish homosexual activist to do this work, I can only guess. But if you sort of go back in time to some of his previous papers and some of his opinions and views, he seems to be already of the view that fascists are everywhere. Hitler himself is striding down the main street of simultaneously, by the way, because he's omnipresent, striding down the main street of every American city with millions of goons in tow. And it's a bit like the Pied Piper of Hamelin, that he manages to say something, play some sort of a tune, and everyone is suddenly mesmerized into hating woke movies and woke shows and woke TV programs and so on. It's incredible. Wow, I never knew that. Maybe that's why I heard that music too, or that playing that tune, and that converted me. Now, I just thought the shows were crap, but apparently not. I look at the script and it seems, gee, that's a terrible script. The acting seems like really bad. Some of the production and sequencing and continuities, like, excuse me. Some of the special effects, I think, wow, I could have done better than that, and so on. But apparently, no, that's not true. That's not true. What it is I've become, or been seduced into becoming, a neo-fucking-fascist by Hitler. So this guy is there to satisfy or to try and be part of this program to convince the public that the reason you don't like this crap movie is because you're a fucking Nazi, or neo-fascist as they call it. But they might as well say Nazi. Now, if you look at some of the things, if you don't like a strong female role, is it because that the female they're using is implausible? Is it because she's been given a terrible script? Is it because she's a crap actress? Is it because they've got to diminish all the men around her just to make her look good on the relative basis? So Is it those? No. If you don't like a strong female lead, no matter how implausible, ridiculous, silly, stupid, or badly put together it is because you're a fucking fascist Nazi. That's what. And if you don't like black people in what have always been white roles for Northern Europe and Gaelic and Celtic folklore tales, things like that. If you don't like black people being put in there to take out the white people to put in the black people, then again you are fucking Hitler thrice. And if you've got a problem with woke feminist propaganda and other leftist woke propaganda being shoved into the scripts, no matter how clumsy and badly written it is, if you don't like that, then you're a fucking fascist. So the problem is you, not them. The movie producers, script writers, and actors go, no. They've got no, but they are blameless. They are 100% pure. It's you. Now, this is pretty much how the attitude is. If they can't get you to accept their ridiculous and absurd propaganda, then they don't go away and think, we've just got to make better movies. We've got to do a better job of script writing here. We have to do a better job of entertaining. Because if our entertainment is really top-notch and top quality, we probably can insert a few narratives in here because the overall entertainment is so good. It's such high quality. And we probably can go over it. Maybe not as much as we want, but we can still insert bits here and there if the movie is really good. The entertainment is of really high quality. But no, they don't think that. They think, gee whiz, people don't like this woke stuff. You know what? It just shows how much more work we have to do. We have to double down, triple down, quadruple down, quintuple down, and so on. We've got to just hit them harder and harder with more and more ridiculous, silly propaganda because they're the problem, not us. And if they don't like it, they won't accept it, they won't roll over in front. It's because they're fucking fascist Nazis. That's why. So they're the bad guys. We're the good guys. They have to change, and we're going to keep on doing this propaganda. And that pretty much sums up their overall attitude. So this guy's been hired just to produce propaganda to say that anyone who doesn't like the woke movies is a fucking Nazi. You know? And I'm sure it's going to be again well received by the mainstream media. But it does illustrate the point. If people are waiting for Hollywood or any of these production companies that are lavishly funded, by the way, and where if they have a majority of black lesbians on staff, then that's a matter for great rejoicing. The whole entertainment industry has been taken over by people who want to crush white society, who want to run cover and protection for the destruction the globalists are putting onto white society. This is what they do now. That's their job. That's their role within the globalist New World Order. So I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. And they're prepared to accept any amount of losses. And people ask me that, well, that can't be right. Hollywood, the big Hollywood studios, they're still a business. They still got to make money. And if one woke movie after another loses money, then surely they're going to stop because they want to make movies that do well. Well, it's not quite right. That's not it. The amount of money available to these movies to spread propaganda is infinite. It's effectively infinite, and so they're given huge donations from NGOs, through that murky NGO front company, George Soros type network of backdoor funding and so on. Also governments that are again controlled by the globalists, very quietly give them accelerated write-offs. Instead of having 100% write-off on losses, they're quietly given a 200% write-off and that sort of thing. So they're being well looked after, and if their movie does make a loss, then they're being compensated for that. Again, they're being looked after with either donations or accelerated tax write-downs and so on. But they're not going to stop. You look at the productions in the works and so on. There's a lot of wokeism there. I don't think they're so determined just to beat us over the head with it. They don't even care about the quality of entertainment. I wouldn't be surprised if in the not too distant future, all these insane propaganda woke movies are produced, and you are required, under threat of imprisonment, to watch the movie. And then there'll be, government goons outside and think, did you think the movie was good? Did you learn how evil white people are? You damn fascist Nazi. Do you know how bad and how good everyone else is? Do you know that? Say it. Tell me you know that. And then, government goons outside are going to, and if you don't give the right answer, well, your bank account's just closed. You don't have access to your ration cards anymore, and so on and so forth. I see that sort of thing happening in the future, and I hope it doesn't, and I wish things would change. But there's just no one, powerful enough to take up the cudgels to stop these people. For example, any movie that's woke, you have to pay 10 times the amount of tax as you would another movie. That would stop them, but it needs a government who's prepared to take the movie studios and all the propaganda production firms head on, and there just isn't anyone in sight that certainly I can see that's prepared to do that. Nor will they go down the path of producing super high quality and just gently inserting a few narratives. They're in charge. They will tell us what's happening. Everyone else is the fascist. They're the angels, and they're going to, they decide what's moral and what's pure, and everyone else is a Nazi. You've been a Tacitus today, your Pushback channel, and thank you for listening.